Loaning International, consulting engineers on major projects throughout the world. Like any major city in the world today, the millions and millions of citizens of Manila are generating hundreds and hundreds of tons of waste every single day. It ends up in landfills, filthy, disease-carrying. Very, very little is recycled. A problem of major proportions exists. We today offer a suggestion that would allow the people of the Philippines to turn their waste into energy, into building materials, into resources. This is a video about waste to energy. I'd like to introduce our Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Franklin M. Lowe.
Our organisation has been involved in developing the best possible waste-to-energy system attainable for over 20 years. It has to be profitable because it requires investment. It had to handle all combustibles and it had to have portable, profitable uses for that which is left over.
The loaning waste management system we are offering you on this video contains all of these features and more. We are very proud to introduce you to the finest waste management system in the world today. From the very beginning of the community waste stream, the loaning waste management system begins to make a positive difference. No more multi-bin so-called curbside recycling. The loaning waste management system allows for the return of the simple and far less expensive single container collection method. Once the waste is delivered to a loaning materials conversion plant, it is sorted both manually and mechanically. Then it enters a series of processes which turn the vast majority of this community waste into electrical power. It also generates methanol for fuel and heat for industrial or domestic use. And as if that wasn't enough, the residue forms the prime ingredient in a loaning designed brick-making operation. In many ways, these bricks are symbolic of what we like to call the loaning difference. Along with bricks, homemaking and road-making equipment and materials are provided. It's amazing, isn't it? To take a problem, a real problem like the community's waste stream, and turn it into energy and vitally needed resources. Now, let's take a look at how this very desirable and profitable system works. This active bed waste-to-energy system combustion flow diagram allows us to explain exactly what happens, where and when. Once the loaning patented bag splitter has distributed the waste, a manual sorting belt is used to remove toxic and non-combustible materials, which are dealt with separately. Many materials require shredding before being disposable, in particular automobile tires. One of the many unique differences within the loaning waste management system is our shredder trucks, which shred on collection. A similar system is used with polystyrene, where this bulky waste is reduced to 1/50th of its volume for collection at the site. The inert plastic residual is reusable. Magnetic recycling ensures that no recyclable valuable metals are lost. Although there are many systems using waste to energy throughout the world, unfortunately many of them are mass burn, and this technology is extremely dangerous. Loaning Waste Management System has a system which ensures the safety of the community. No toxins are burned, and the emissions from the combustor are equivalent to world standards or better. In fact, Loaning Waste Management Systems meet the most stringent of emission controls in the world today. A major loaning difference is the amount of moisture content in the materials which we can burn. Up to 65% with our loaning system because of the very, very high temperatures of the furnace. Safe handling of all materials in the plant is ensured, and all of the emissions are controlled through bag filters and extremely efficient systems which ensure that the community is completely safe. As you can see, this waste of energy system is right in the heart of London. Because profitability is one of the primary targets of the Loaning Waste Management System, state-of-the-art electronics are used to extract all valuable recyclables for resale. Although the primary outputs of the Loaning Waste Management System are electricity, heat, domestic and road building materials, none of this ever-increasing and valuable resource is wasted. The Loaning Waste Management System's sorting and separation methodology ensures that everything that can't or shouldn't be burnt is made available to a host of profitable recycling operations.
I look forward to the opportunity of designing and building a loaning waste management plant for your city in the near future. Thank you.
Turning the community waste stream into energy and other resources is the intelligent and logical way to deal with this ever-growing problem. There are hundreds of waste-to-energy plants all over the world. Loaning waste-to-energy conversion plants are the most efficient, safest, and by far the most profitable of them all. That's the loaning difference.
To see what polystyrene actually is. It's not just this foam. I was surprised when I first went into the plastic industry back in the 1970s, and I watched polystyrene turn into a major environmental hazard. Over 12 years I've been working on a solution to actually rid the environment of this problem, and this is the solution. The need is growing to do something about this waste that's just being dumped everywhere nowadays. It's not just in landfill, it's in the bush, it's in people's backyards, it's everywhere. And as the need grows, so does the danger. Now, the only sensible way to get rid of this product is to recycle it. And you can go and burn it, you can do whatever you want, but that doesn't really fix anything. Recycling is the way to go. And that's why recycling is the go. That's why other methods have been tried all over the world, and it's definitely a recycling world. And it will be as time goes on. It has to be. Well, the chemical itself, it gets reused. Once the polystyrene is melted down in it, we put the whole thing into a machine which extracts the chemical. So the chemical goes back and gets used again. And it keeps getting used over and over and over again. The liquid that you were watching meets all the categories of environmentally safe. It's based on plants. It's not toxic. You can get it on your skin, it won't hurt. I've invented a machine and a system that requires a small amount of money to get it started. But when it's up and running, it will generate a fortune. Now, the resulting sludge that would be left over is actually, with my machinery, is a usable product. We can mould the sludge straight from the machine into what's already being used. Now, the products that we're making will replace products that are currently being made from trees. So there will be no need to chop down trees to make products that we use every day. This recycling will take its place, and it'll be cheaper than chopping down trees. Now, as I say, the need to get rid of polystyrene is here. It's been with us for a long time. I have the technology. I have the background. I have the machine. I have everything. I've spent 12 years working on this. I have a way, a solution to get rid of polystyrene. And that's just the beginning. This demonstration will give you a much better idea of actually how fast and powerful this method works. Now, it's because polystyrene has been expanded is the reason why it is not being recycled. The cost of actually picking, say, a truck full of polystyrene up and transporting it 50 or 60 or 100 miles away and breaking it down and reusing it, well, it's cost $500 to pick it up and cart it, and you've got about $5 worth of profit once you've melted it down and reused it. So what I've done is I've changed the transportation of the product out so that the whole lot can be picked up in a 200 litre drum, put on the back of a truck with maybe 200 or 300 more drums, taking only a couple of miles down the road, and from there put into a machine and turned into a reusable product. At the same time, the chemical is extracted and the chemical is dropped back to where it just came from and it's been reused. We are finalising our designs now. For not a lot of money, local people will be able to purchase a profitable franchise to handle locally sourced plastic waste. This can be done in every sizable population centre in the world. We have the capabilities to supply the plant and technology to convert mountains of non-biodegradable plastic into remanufactured products. We already have strong interest from businesses wanting overseas licenses on our technology. The right equity partner will do very well out of working with us to solve the worldwide problem of polystyrene. Now, if I had a bit more time, I could actually dissolve 2 of these boxes in the remaining liquid. But I think you've got the point.